Well, I think it's going to be part two, but this one I'm sending it over to Artist in Recovery. Hello, Daryl. How you doing this morning? It's 2:19 in the morning, West Coast time. It's the 1st of October, 2024. How is your shipping lanes doing right now, pal? How is the cargo being handled in your ports? Oh, I'm sorry, you have a strike out there, don't you? Yeah. You're talking about low crime statistics in Connecticut. They're not telling us how you're doing it. But then again, it wouldn't be applicable to California right now with our own damn crime wave going on. Oh, yeah, I like the other idea that you were talking about regarding. I'm still trying to find information on the independence on that one. That Trump wants crime. He wants to be a law enforcement president. He wants to make sure that we're going to be a law abiding society. Or what the fuck was he when he was in office? You talking about an absolute scam artist that knows ass hot rock, but he still wants your vote. Yeah, I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message. Now you in Connecticut ought to vote for Donald Trump, because I can guarantee you absolute chaos and confusion. I just the other day came through the report system. I told the dock workers they don't have to worry about a thing. They all just lost their jobs. And I thanked him profusely for it. And then I went away laughing my ass off. Donald Trump, and I approve this ridiculous message. If I continue to do that, I'm going to be busting what's left of my teeth doing that one. So how do we figure this shit out, dude? Yeah, you guys report low crime rates for that one. But there's enough reports going around, or they're just not doing the damn paperwork. I mean, we depend upon crime statistics by the means of the reports the cops are doing, and also the court cases. What, you guys shut down your courts and you shut down your cops, and therefore, if crime goes down, we're not hearing it, seeing it, or feeling it. That's a good way of lying to the people about it. Yeah, that's a good way of doing it, because how the hell are you doing it? Because this doesn't explain a damn thing to me. I mean, how do you keep a low crime in your entire state, let alone your in Hartford at this point? How do you do that? You got an itty bitty town next to the crap we got out here in California. Oakland's running around like crazy. Stores are shutting down. Restaurants, businesses, tourist stops. San Francisco doing the same damn thing. They depend upon tourism. They depend upon tourism. And we got crime going on crazy. We got these kids doing these spinouts on the street. But that's just not it. San Diego is going through the same damn shit, and LA and every other major city we got going on through the same. Where the hell are they getting these low crime statistics? I'd like to find out. I think they're full of shit in the FBI at this point. Just doesn't make sense. Just doesn't make sense. Now we got murders happening left and right. We got stabbings happening in our transportation systems. We got shops. We got homes vandalized, robbed. I'm surprised they haven't been turned into burning spots. Nice arson jobs. I'm surprised they hadn't had that yet. But it's coming. Oh, I'm sorry. We already had arson, didn't we? Yeah, we have the forest fires tearing down the Angeles National Forest and San Bernardino Mountains. We got communities going on evac alert. So if that's not crime statistics right there, how about a major plate of arson for you right there? I'm still waiting for one charred body coming up. So this asshole who decided he's going to be barbecuing just because he likes barbecuing He's going to get his ass kicked on the court system. I know. They're going to convict his asshole. But concerning about what Trump was saying, that he wants like an hour off, the cops can do whatever they want without prejudice, without anything going on like that. Are they out of their fucking mind? Yeah, basically. I mean, what was it? Ira Peril from Arizona was mouthing off years back, and he wanted to have a law and order. He wanted like a martial law going on. And there was other sheriffs out there still got this association. They still want martial law in their areas because they think the Constitution is so overrated. Their power is law. We had these fiefdoms popping up left and right even before Trump got into office. And then during Trump's time in there, they were going nuts over that damn crap. And we're still trying to fight that crap going on through the court cases. Our power was voted out of his office. And there was other lunatics out there who still wanted to have this kind of law and order and justice shit. Martial law. Above the Constitution. Above the Constitution of the United States. That they swore an oath to defend, and it's important to defend. Hell, it doesn't mean anything to them. So I'm kind of wondering how it's going to be like in your territory. Let's just say that we get Mouthbag coming into office. And he's going to tell the Justice Department, we're going to allow the officers to have free reign. They're going to have a conniption fit, unless, of course, they got the conservative judge saying, yes, it's okay. It's legal. It's constitutional. Well, there goes our due process right there. There goes our civil rights right there, because we are so screwed. We're so screwed. It's like in your town, it's automatically declared martial law, and while you're biking over there, you get pulled over, and you get harangued. Ah, you were a former criminal at one time? No, you tell them that you had drug problems. Ah, you were a former criminal. Well, pull it over here. I didn't do nothing. I'm not asking again. In fact, I insist. Pull it over right now. I'm arresting you. For what? Obstruction of justice. Isn't that nice? But no, it's not nice because it's terrifying, and I know that already. But we hadn't had that shit when Trump was in office the first time. The Congress couldn't get off their dead ass to get that thing approved. And we didn't have the judges. Well, we're actually getting the process of rotten judges in there. Actually, we still had rotten judges in there beforehand. So now we got this happening. And it's bad enough. How about if I throw some disaster scenarios at your ass? Okay. We already have the dock workers going on strike. You claim you have the lowest crime rate. And we're already covering that cops may be full of shit. Or the figures are just matching up with what the cops are actually doing or not. I don't know. Because the way they keep wording it out these days, I don't know who and what to trust these days. Even if we get Biden, actually if we get Harris and Walz in office. If we get Harris and she's going to be doing something about it, it takes a Congress to do something. It takes the Congress to get out their dead ass to do shit right now. Oh, by the way, did you have any natural disasters happening in your area? You have any storms knocking your ass out? You're lucky. You're not lucky. You're lucky you're not working or living in the deep south. Because right now you'd be flooded. By the way, do you still have enough FEMA funding in your state for anything else happening in there? Because I don't know. I mean, we could get some kind of natural or unnatural disaster in your state. Let's say, look on Google Maps, see what kind of mischief we can look at here for your area, Connecticut. Let's just be snide and sniveling and just sneering at you guys because you're just the state of Connecticut. You're not on the grand scheme of politics here. You're just Connecticut. But then again, if you got into shipping areas over here, well, I guess we're going to screw you over on that one, aren't we? But I prefer a nice natural disaster to really put things into perspective and to tell you that Connecticut just doesn't matter. Well, let's see. You got that the long shore over there. And I still have to check with the weather to see how bad the storms are going to get. See, I don't know if something's coming down from the north to freeze your ass up and screw you over one way or another. So let's be lousy about this one, shall we? Let's just put on the terrain here. Actually, I need a default I can look at here. And not just the terrain, I just need to look at default for a second. I need to see state and city boundaries regarding your particular state of Connecticut. New Haven, Bridgeport, West Haven, Brandenburg, Madison, good lord. You got riverways. You got riverways. You got harbors left and right. Isn't that disgusting? Well, let's just say if I was a longshoreman going on break at this point over here, we're going to do something about that, aren't we? I'm watching on MSNBC. Israel's already begun the ground op on Lebanon. Started yesterday. And they're showing devastation pictures. When I hear about the longshoreman stuff, I'm going to pop it on here. I don't know. This may affect Connecticut a great deal. I mean, we may affect their economy one way or another. I prefer a nice natural disaster to screw you guys over out of FEMA money. You're not entitled to FEMA money. No. We can't do that to you. Oh, no, because once we get to Trump in office, you're screwed. If you happen to get any disasters over there, maybe areas get flooded out, maybe somehow. I don't know. Are you entitled to any federal money? Don't think so. I don't think so. But today, the longshoreman, I'm going to keep this on, keep my ear open to this one. Talking about Israel and Lebanon. Oh, let's see. Let's bitch and gripe about your state here, huh? Let's badmouth it. Let's turn out to be another Trump, shall we? Yeah, it's this state over here that hasn't got a prayer of anything. I mean, just look at it. It's just nothing there. I'm sure there's decent people over there. It looks too damn picturesque. We need some kind of disaster to happen here. Oh, my name is Donald Trump. You think I'm mocking you seriously at this point? You think I'm out of my mind? Probably I am. At least I admit I'm out of my damn mind. Oh, but the New England just looks too damn peaceful. There's nothing disastrous there except probably economics to affect you guys. Maybe a bridge collapse? Hey, can we look for a bridge collapse? Affect your economy a bit here? Over flooding of your banks? You don't get any cruising go up there, do you? You don't get any cruise harbors up there. Why is that? You got long ass rivers up there, dude. How about a nice chemical spill? That would work. Think I'm talking like a terrorist? No, I'm talking like a guy who's looking for the kind of disasters that happen to your particular state over here to make you go for FEMA money left and right. And then be told, guess what, Connecticut? Ain't got any more money for you. And at that point, your reaction is going to be very pissed off at that point, dude. See, the Congress we've had didn't give a shit about anybody. If they did, if they had, dude, we wouldn't be having the damn crap happening right now as it is. So, I don't know what we're going to do about it. I look at Connecticut. It looks like a nice, peaceful state, but I'm wondering, is it that more expensive in the rent than it is out here in California? I know I'm not used to anything about the East Coast. I'm a West Coaster. I'm California. I'm used to shaking, quaking, and baking at the same damn time. And if that wasn't bad enough, try having spin-outs in the damn street. We're lucky enough out here in Roseman we haven't had it just yet because our roads aren't made for this shit. So, can I take you through Google Maps and show you my little hellhole here again? You can offer any and all insults about Roseman. I'll take it with a grain of salt, and I'll say I agree. See if we can type out Rosamond, California in the Google Maps section there, or whatever map program you're using, and you'll see it a nice flat desert region. Isn't it disgusting? And we're right next to a dry lake, and we're right next to an air base. How does that grab you? Doesn't grab you fine? Well, welcome to my little shop of horrors. Okay, so what do we have out here for disaster zones? Well, let's see. We can have a nice brush fire, but that's no. We're waiting for the next quake to do shit. The 14 freeway, more problems with Caltran trying to fix things at different times and script the traffic that way. No, not yet. No, we need a natural disaster or an unnatural disaster at this point. Okay. I'm still waiting for the story coming up for the port strikes. You guys have plenty of it out there. You know what we depend upon? Truckers and rail. Here's a good one. Here's a good one for you. How about a rail derailment? How about a railroad derailment happening here? Let me show you this one. Let me show you this one here, dude. Okay, getting back to Roseman, California, you see this ugly-looking desert town, the speck out of nowhere. Welcome to my little house of horrors, as I said before. Now, we have very few streets and highways that'll go out of our town and into different places. Otherwise, squeeze, are practically spreading out and it's still squished. 14 freeway you see going through town. We've had that damn thing for about 4 or 5 years being renovated by Caltrans. We've had freeway construction projects happening over here. And pretty shortly, we're going to have a natural gas or solar farm up here. I mean, we've already got them on the west end of the place, but now we've got another one going above us, above the hillside area. Is that going to be nice? We also have the rails going through our town, paralleling the 14 freeway area, until it gets to a point where it splits right above our town as it's going through the hillsides. What I keep expecting on some of our freeways is if we get a massive amount of displacement going on. I mean, by quake happening, and then where our ground's shaking, and then our freeways go collapse left and right. I'm going to show you this one here, dude. Look at the Roseman Boulevard and the 14 freeway. Notice where most of the food is. It's on the west side, right? But if you happen to look at the 14 freeway on a street event, 3D, you know we have over ramps above the freeway. And what would happen if those damn things get collapsed? We have very little way of trying to get the hell out of here. But you say, wait. What about Sierra Highway? Damn. Because that's the only major thoroughfare we've got since the 14 freeway will be collapsed during a major earthquake. If it still stays intact, I'll be surprised. And then we've got Avenue A that also has an overhead. Hello, are you going to be talking about the business section? Let's listen.
Stock futures flat so far this morning after the S&P 500 closed at a record to end September. What's driving the market on this first trading day of the new month? Look, we're going to be getting corporate earnings today from the likes of Nike. The company also getting a new CEO, so there's a lot of excitement around that. But I just want to put the reason the market moves in perspective because hey, we've been up some 20% for the S&P so far this year, up by roughly 9% for the major averages this past quarter alone. So maybe some investors are pausing for breath here, but obviously we're still watching what the Fed is going to be doing going forward. So speaking of the Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell said he still sees a soft landing ahead for the U.S. economy. Tell us more about what he said. Yes, that was very important, and it looks like the Fed is pulling off the unimaginable feat, a soft landing, and also protecting the labor market. That said, he also said, and this is really important for the rates market, he said that the next cut is probably not going to be a jumbo cut, meaning a 50 basis point cut, but a couple 25 basis point cuts, because 2 weeks ago, obviously, the Fed started its easing cycle with that jumbo cut. The next couple moves, they're going to be a lot smaller. We're expecting 225 basis point cuts this year. And lastly, a story you've been keeping your eyes on the last couple of days. Thousands of dock workers now on strike this morning at the nation's east and Gulf Coast ports. Tell us the latest. What could the implications be? Look, the implications here could be huge. JP Morgan out with a note saying that the economic cost here could be $5 billion a day. This is a huge number. And again, the ramifications here is that 50% of all container trade that goes in or out of the U.S. is affected by this strike. Obviously, they're battling out over wages and increased automation when it comes to the ports. Also, an analyst I talked to this morning said that he expects the disruption to last roughly 1 week, but then 4 to 6 weeks to roughly recover from that. With that, we're getting dangerously close to the all-important Christmas shopping season. For consumers, what this might mean is obviously the pricing, the affordability. That might be an issue when it comes to certain items like, again, fresh fruit or toys, electronics, but also probably some shortages in certain items. All right, CNBC's Carolyn Roth, live from London. Thank you as always.
So, how's that news grab you? But that's not a disaster zone. That's an economic disaster zone right there. That will probably be affecting FEMA one way or another if they needed supplies for it. We've gotten so interconnected with a lot of things that any kind of disruption will create a chain of events that we will not be appreciative of. Higher prices. You think you've got issues right now in Connecticut? Just wait. I was waiting for that longshoreman information there from Texas all the way up to New England, your territory. So whatever you're expecting on ships, you're going to have a nice delay on that one, and so is the stores. So how's that grab you? So have we had our nice scraping and growling in? And imagine if Trump was in office. Whoo! We worry about violent crime. You don't hardly ever worry about it. Out here, it's a constant. Out here, it's a constant, my friend. We hear it every single day. We got vids out there every single day. We got high-speed chases happening. We got mansions breaking into. Okay, defaced, and media has a corporate nut job on it. But when we have the smaller mom and pop stores getting nailed left and right at night, when we have a gang of bicyclists, teenagers to young adults raiding 7-Elevens, right after they actually watched a burnout happening in the street, and then a few blocks away they go over to a 7-Eleven and raid the place. Just raid the place. That's why I'm having a hard time dealing with what we've got right now. I have to vote for Harris. Because I sure as hell don't trust Trump, and I know he's going to screw us over one way or another. What else are we going to be doing at this point? That being said,